Did we even do a day one video?
No, we were a little stressed. I think Mike did a little checkout.
I did a checkout video, but ever since then, we've been doing nothing but troubleshooting problems.
Yeah.
It wasn't a clean start.
It was not a clean start. Mike and I worked on the generator for 8 hours yesterday. Once we've learned what we've learned, we could probably do it in 30 minutes now. And we got the generator working. We got great tech support from the generator company, the Fisher Panda dealer in South Africa. And it turns out that I just have a little sensor that's losing connection, and we're gonna try to jury-rig it to make it work. But we got so busy with that, and then last night I got ready to do some videos, and you're still in the background. Okay, we're just I got ready to do some videos, and then Starlink didn't work when we left Galapagos. So we were dealing with tech support with Starlink and calling satellite
phones. And that's like an IV, like we're missing the connection.
Oh
like
my God, going from full connection to no connection.
Yeah.
Now you know
on day one.
You know what our audience is gonna say? Turn that Starlink off and enjoy the trip. And we agree with you. It was also felt pretty good. It felt like we were in the middle of nowhere with no communication.
Until you turned on the sat phone.
Yeah, we were.
Oh yeah, I do have a sat phone. And I turned on my second satellite system. Okay, we were connected four different ways.
We were fine.
Anyway, but the really exciting news is this morning, after motoring 140 miles, we've hit the top end of the trade winds. We have 11 knots of true wind, 10, 11 knots right now. So we are going to turn the boat around, raise the main, and this main may stay up all the way to Marquesas. So that's super exciting. Let's do it, guys.
Let's do it. Okay, wait.
So now, put the boom over to leeward a little bit.
Mike is busy getting the fishing gear out because it's on. We are dedicated to a fish today.
Kaz is like, enough with this sailing, catch a fish.
Yeah.
We've got the main up, everything looks great, and this is going to be up for a long time. So we're going to be looking for chafe and problems. But we're in the wind now and just going to keep getting in it. I'm so excited to be in the Southern Trade.
Okay, so do I back down the motors?
And then drop them in reverse with 2 hands, and then hit the stop buttons after you do. Same time. 1, 2, 3. Got 100% battery. 24 amps of solar. We're going 9 knots.
Amazing.
We're doing about 9 knots already. Okay, the sailing remains excellent today. The wind's down to 13 knots, but we've been averaging, 9 knots, let's say, today. And just issues. No squall, no nothing. Sails are in great shape. Everything's doing well. And Lenny, as usual, is back there on the bands working out. That's how she relaxes. And Kaz here.
My workout is making sourdough bread.
So now, how did you make sourdough bread? Where did you get the little magical ancient formula?
The ancient formula? Well, normally you could just start it with water and flour and it takes the whole time to build up its ferment. But my little buddy over here I bought a little bit of starter already made and I kept feeding it for the first week of our trip until I got enough quantity to make. That's a double loaf right there. So I'm gonna do 2 loaves today. Bok choy teriyaki pork tonight with some peppers, almond flour choc chip cookies. The sourdough is proving for the second time, so it's more than doubled in size. So that's getting ready for the bake. Oh, look at that, dolphins!
A lot of them. Wow, they're big.
Wow!
For a party.
Those are like big sized dolphins.
They are. They're like bottlenose dolphins. Come, guys! Go! Wow!
So now, after this great day 2 of the big passage, now I'm doing my walk around, which I do a couple times a day. If it's heavy weather, you got to do it like every 2 or 3 hours. But so the first thing I do is I look at the dinghy and make sure it's secure, not rubbing back and forth, not chafing. Then what I do is I check my connections on stuff like this to make sure that nothing has come untied or loose. The next thing I do is I come up here and I observe the sails. I look at the rigging, I look at the main sheet, I look at the Traveler. So what I'm doing now is I'm just looking to see if there's anything coming loose, like a block like this could work its way loose. I'm looking at my preventer, which is going down here, and just making sure it's doing its job. I'm making sure the boom doesn't have any unnecessary movement. This halyard, you see this? This is wobbling too much. So that's chafing against the radar arch up there. So, or the radar dome. So I'm gonna tighten that up. So that example of a walk around takes 5 minutes. You know, I usually take a little bit longer. Now, Kaz is playing us a little Spanish guitar.
This wind is going colder. Too soon I'll feel its pull. So as you can see, I'm doing the plating.
So now you're putting on the final touches?
Yeah.
Adding the pork.
It's the actual pork.
Teriyaki glaze.
Yummy, yummy. Mike, how's it going this morning?
Well, I just came on watch, and clearly we are in the trades. We got lucky. The trades kind of crept up, but we've been moving along here between 7 and probably 9 knots with about 11 to 13 knots of wind. So this boat is moving along. We've got the J0 still up. We kept the same sail configuration throughout the night, and I think it went pretty well.
For me, the morning's been absolutely incredible. Just stunning, stunning morning watch. Great stars. And this is the morning sun. I'm handing over watch. When I did my watch log, we averaged 9 knots from midnight last night to this morning.
So this is day 3 on our passage from the Galapagos to Marquesas. Last night I think was one of our first full sailing nights where we kept full sails up throughout the night. We didn't have to augment at all with our engines, and so that's been a really nice evening.
So we're doing an impromptu crew meeting here on day 3 because we just got our new weather forecast from Chris Barker at Caribbean Weather Center. And he gives you an amazing overview of what's going on in the area. And then he gives you a strategy of what your current wind, wave state, sea state, and the conditions, and gives you a couple of alternates based on what you're comfortable with. So right now he's talking about a group of squalls that is ahead of us, and he's suggesting we head a little further south on the rum line toward the Marquesas to avoid getting hammered by these squalls. But these squalls aren't that big. But the question is, are they lightning squalls? Could it damage equipment? That sort of thing. So we're just kind of talking through this. He's saying if you want to go south of this route, do so to avoid the
So
squall.
we'll just go 245.
And remember, we've got the parasailer and we've got the A2, so we can sail downwind if we have to.
But I have a question, Captain.
Yep.
You're talking about putting the A2 up right now, but should we do that if we know we're going to be in squalls?
If we're gonna head 5 or 7 degrees south right now, then the wind is gonna come forward of 100, and if it comes to 90 or 85, then it wouldn't be appropriate for the A2. But it won't matter because our boat speed will go from 8.5, 9 to 10. So we're gonna be making great time regardless.
Right, I'm more talking about like we don't want to have the A2 up in a squall.
No, we would see the squall long before that.
But does it make any sense to even put it up?
If I can hold the course and add a couple knots of boat speed, I'll fly the A2. The other reason,
So we're going to change course now for this.
Wait a minute. Are we having a squabble?
A squall squabble?
Are we
This
having
is
a
a squall
squabble?
no.
It's a squall discussion.
It's a squabble.
No, she's concerned that I'm going to
discussion.
put up the Whomper
Yeah, and then we're getting the squall.
because that sail's 3,500 square feet. She's concerned I'm going to put that thing up in a squall, which I'm not going to do.
So hence the squabble.
So hence the
Squall,
squall.
squabble.
Yeah. So I say what we do is continue reading this, make our decision of whether we're going to avoid the squalls, and if we are, we're going to pick up boat speed and we don't need to fly the A2.
Got it.
Copy. So here on day 3, we're sailing along at about 10 knots in 12 knots of breeze. Just incredible. It's a beautiful day. We're about 350 miles southwest of Galapagos, and the weather just couldn't be any better. And we're having a brunch this morning that Kaz has prepared. Just look at this.
And
I mean-
homemade sourdough.
And homemade sourdough bread.
Ooh, look at that.
Kaz, once again, you make mealtime a blast. Let me see that.
Ah!
So we've already eaten through half of one.
Wow.
And this one came out like a really nice ball. Look at that.
You know, I might take that and hide it in my cabin.
No, you won't.
We've got 2 lines out and we're moving like 10 knots. So I don't think anything's going to be striking those lures at 10 knots unless it's one big tuna or a wahoo or something that really can go fast. We're determined to catch some fish on this trip. As a matter of fact, our chef demands it, so I feel a little bit under pressure.
Guys, I got the camera. You deal with the fish. There you go.
Ah, we got a fish!
What is it?
It's a Dorado. You can see the
It's a
color
bull-
changing.
It's a bull dolphin.
Oh, wow.
It's a
So he's fast because he got us and we're fast.
Day 3.
That's how you put in a fish, man. I didn't even touch its guts.
Yep.
So I'm a very happy chef right now. Okay, thank you, King Triton, for this lovely fish today.
An exciting couple hours. But at the end of it, not only did Kaz help me catch the fish and did she fillet the fish,
And then she cooked it up.
but then she cooked it up.
Last minute.
She called an audible and switched from Argentinian skirt steak,
She literally called an audible.
yeah, to this
And did a
beautiful
pivot.
pasta fish gig. And then a massive wall of squalls was coming, which was predicted. So we turned the boat around and put a reef in and dropped the J0 and put the jib out
And all the things.
and all the things. So now we're cruising along at 7.5 knots, which isn't as fun as 10 or 11, but it's a nice conservative dinner speed while we let these squalls blow by.
So we're here on day 3 since we left Galapagos, and my sister told me yesterday that she had a gift coming to me, and I wondered how she was going to get it to me, and she said it's on her email. So today we get this surprise email from Liz and Chris, so cute. So I'm just now reading it to the crew. Dear Captain Lenny, as you know, the crew of Happy Together set sail on this epic voyage from the Galapagos to the Marquesas. Starfleet Command, i.e. me, your sister, will create daily transmissions documenting your journey through the great watery void. To ensure continuity with Federation protocol, your mission will be logged in the finest Starfleet tradition, full of strange new worlds, or at least strange fish, life and death struggles with the generator and diplomatic standoffs with malfunctioning Starlink units. You may not be exploring the final frontier, but you are crossing one heck of a lot of ocean. So in honor of that spirit, I'll be transmitting a captain's log entry each day as a running chronicle of your journey. Fictional, funny, and 92% fact adjacent. May your sails hold, your rations include rosé, and your Starlink occasionally work. Live long and sail on, your SV logkeeper list.
Who's feeding her the data?
I didn't feed any of this. So she must have gotten this just from our text and the Instagram posts. I don't know.
And the tracker post, maybe?
The tracker for sure. No,
That
the
is
tracker
so-
post.
No, you're texting her.
No,
I'm not
I didn't
texting
know
her.
any of this was happening.
No.
That's the funniest thing ever.
It's the funniest thing. It's so cute.
That's so cute. So every day at dinner we'll read that.
Yes, we're gonna read the log.
I love that.
No, I know what
This is
happened. You
going
told your
down.
mom about the generator and the Starlink,
I did.
and your mom told Liz.
I
So
did
they're
tell her.
curating information they're getting.
Yes,
They're
yes,
collating
they're
information.
collating.
Yeah.
Anyways, we love it. We're so excited. Thank
That's
you
the
guys.
funniest thing ever. Great.
Isn't that amazing?
We are on our third night out of Galapagos, and I just got on shift. I don't know if anybody's explained, but what works for us is to keep our shifts the same. A lot of times crews alter their shifts as the journey goes on, but we just like our shifts, so we're going to keep them. So Randy always does 9 to 12 p.m. and I come on from 12 to 3, then Kaz comes on from 3 to 6, and then Mike does 6 to 9, and then Randy's back on at 9 a.m. And then during the day, basically, Mike and Randy and I are kind of all on shift. We kind of take turns watching because it's easy, and Kaz doesn't take a shift during the day because she's cooking. So far that's really worked for us, and everybody gets in their routine, and it's really nice. But today is the first night that, as predicted by Chris Parker, we've had some squalls, but they've been, like Randy says, really nice Pacific squalls because it's just rain, not a lot of wind, and no lightning. So right now we are still going 9 knots. Now we did reef the main before we went to bed, so that was probably a good idea, and we still have the J0 out. So the squall just came over, it's about gone, and I still have 15 knots true, 16 knots true, and we're going between 9 and 10 knots, so it's still a really good pace, so we are doing good.
Day 4, and the dolphins are coming. Now, they've been coming every night when I'm in the shower, to the point, after 3 days, where I thought they were all joking with me. Every time I was in the shower, big pods of dolphins came. Anyway, they're right in front of the boat. Oh, man! Those are tuna! Look at those tuna!
Fishing line out now!
Those were like 60-pound bluefin tunas jumping out of the water right there. And here come the dolphin. So they're obviously feeding on something. Those tuna were amazing. Jeez. I've never seen like a 60-pounder.
It was like your size.
Yeah, it's a massive tuna just jumped right in front of us. Way to start day 4.
I got so excited seeing that tuna.
Oh, I think you were excited.
Woo, sorry, my screaming got out of hand there. Like, wow!
Did either of you see the dolphin?
I didn't see the tuna, Mike did.
Mike, did you see the
Dolphins were
tuna?
jumping like-
Yes, I saw
There was like 3 of them, and they were the size of me.
Yeah,
They're
did you get
probably.
on camera?
I don't know if I got them on camera. So now, after 24 hours of really moving, 9 to 11 knots, constant. We had a 12-hour run of about 125 miles, which is really fast. The wind, we're now getting into a situation where the wind is down to 15 knots. So we had taken away the J0, which is the bigger head sail, and put out the jib, which we call the blade, smaller head sail. And we had put a single reef in the main. That's where you lower it down about 10 feet and roll away some of the sail. So now we're gonna, it's daytime, we got 100 miles to cover to our next waypoint. And so now we're going to turn the engines on, turn the boat into the wind, which is the proper way to reef or unreef this boat. Action.
Action.
Okay, so first we're gonna roll in the jib, and the purpose of this is so when we turn into wind, it's not just fluttering like crazy.
Jib, rolling in.
Inning the jib! Now we're gonna get the main halyard ready. Good.
Coming about.
Okay. Like your wrinkle acceleration. I don't see any damage or any shape from the reef. Because we held the boom tight all night, we kept it secure and no change. Okay, chasing out the reef, successful. I've got the jib fully extended, and that is like a wing. I call it the blade, and I've got the opening between the main and the blade perfect to allow the proper airfoiling to come through, and that's why the boat is just moving so fast. The other thing that is remarkable is that, you know, we're full fuel, full water, full gear, full everything, and she still moves this effortless. And that's just because it's carbon construction. It's also because Lenny and I keep a light boat. You know, we don't bring the kitchen sink and the U-Haul. So we minimize our stuff on the boat. But to prepare for a 5,000 mile trip, there's a lot of spare parts, a lot of gear, a lot of things I'm not used to we had to bring aboard just for safety. So it's been a great day. Kaz is making a Mexican fiesta. Lenny and I have just been catching up on all of our paperwork and all that. And we're all caught up. I mean, we're still doing 10.5 knots. It's just incredible. We'll probably have a 250 mile day. Mike is learning Spanish.
While the chef is cooking Mexican enchiladas.
Are you bothering her?
No, she can actually teach and prep at the same time. Pretty amazing.
Aren't you glad you're not teaching Mike Spanish?
Better her than me.
We've been together 29 years. You haven't taught me Spanish.
Yes, I have.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Poquito.
As we go.
Poquito.
Okay, para aquí.
Para qué? Para qué?
Not para aquí. Para aquí.
Para qué?
Para aquí.
Para qué?
Might be a thing, Randy.
I'm the genius of the sea. Oh yes, it's me. No broken sails or a bilge too deep to stop my victory when the wind blows. I'm the one to guide. Just call me Chad, yeah. And I can't hide.
She's talking to Chad, that's what's happening.
Now there's a Chad story.
Yeah, I'm holding it down.
Yeah.
By the way, best song ever, ever.